Good evening. Thought I'd start running it a little bit earlier. Then we'll run through the teams and then actually start breaking at 1:45. Just rearranging my desk. Hope everyone's good. Hope everyone enjoyed week 1. A crazy week, I think. Sort of interesting results. Not how people expected it, but you can't read too much into week 1. Look at the Packers last year. Don't know if they'll be quite as that'll go the same way as this year anyway. Keep letting people join. Let's just double check it's got everywhere I think it should be. I'm going to run through the teams. Can't see it. Where is the break? Let's refresh it. There it is. It's there. Bonus, right? It's in both the groups, so it's there. So do a run through of all of the teams, and then we'll get to it. So with the Cardinals, we've got Dave Kirkwood from Mini, Stephen Guiver with the Falcons, Mark Pestle with the Ravens, Christopher Barry-Leg with the Bills, Simon James with the Panthers, Jason Frampton with the Bears, Simon James with the Bengals, Chris Lahan with the Browns, Aaron Brown with the Cowboys, Sam Spriggs with the Broncos, Kev Holcomb with the Lions, Simon James with the Packers, Luke Kiff with the Texans, Kev Warboys with the Colts, Darryl Smith with the Jags, Dave Kirkwood got the Chiefs through a mini, Dan James with the Chargers, Tom Benfield with the Rams, Garrett Griffiths with the Raiders, Aaron Brown got the Dolphins through a mini, Josh Lancaster with the Vikings, Dan Knight took down the Patriots mini, and also got the Saints from a mini as well, Tom Benfield with the Giants, David Palmer took the Jets, Elliot Barley with the Eagles, Simon James with the Steelers, Grant Coombs with the Niners, that was from the first mini, Stephen Guiver with the Seahawks, I think he only had one spot as well, Grant, didn't you, I think? Stephen Guiver with the Seahawks, Josh Hedderwick with the Bucks, Samuel Madden's got the Titans for a mini, and Stephen Guiver with the Commanders. I keep saying it every time. I will at some point change that from football team to Commanders. So obviously bored people. There's people in here and they're gone. So we've only got the one. Now I've got two. Leave it for a little bit longer. Get to 7:45 and then we will kick off. I think I have everything I need. And the Bears are probably one of the biggest surprises because obviously Niners were coming off. All the hype. Trey Lance looked all right. I think the Bears coped well. Giants winning was a bonus. Obviously, a bit of difference in head coaching. Double actually going for 2 and then the missed field goal against the Titans. So yeah, there's quite some interesting stories. Obviously, Burrow with his 4 interceptions. So yeah, anyway, right. Let's get to it, guys. So that is the H2 box. We will get to that in a bit. I'll slap that behind there for now. First, we'll go with the blaster. There's 24 cards in here, 4 cards per pack and 6 packs per box. Blaster exclusive blue hype memorabilia cards. We have the 3 blaster exclusive rated rookie purple shots, which do look pretty cool. And there is the chance at Downtown. And if you believe all on social media, everyone seems to be pulling them out. pulling these downtowns out of these blasters quite regularly. Evening, Aaron. Evening, Chris. Yeah, I think the Bengals. I think they'll take down the Cowboys. I think. I can't see Burrow throwing 4 interceptions every week. And obviously, there was that call at the end. Was Noah Chase was kind of looked like he broke the plane, but they didn't challenge the call. It wasn't called a touchdown on the field. So yeah, I think that's it. Chiefs look good. Obviously, the Bills look good. There's the empty box scores. I've sort of been trying to catch up. Yeah, that was Mayfield didn't do anything. I thought that would be much play better than that, but he didn't. Obviously, last night's game, the Seahawks beating the Broncos. Didn't think that. Yeah, Vikings did look good, but the Packers looked rubbish last year. Deontay Johnson for the Steelers, first base. Josh Jacobs for the Raiders. Then we have a rookie. The first rookie, and that is Peyton Turner for the Saints. I've just seen the new Browns field logo with the is it Brownie the Elf, Peyton Turner for the Saints. It looks pretty cool. Looks better than the plain Browns helmet. And then there is one of our purple shocks guys, Elijah Motley for the Titans. As I said, I do like these shocks. They look even better in person, I think. That's actually a nice looking one. So I think the Colts game. Colts didn't play as well as I thought they would either. I don't think Matt Ryan covered himself single glory. David Johnson for the Texans. Danielle Hunter for the Vikings. And a nice rated rookie for the Cardinals. He was out this week. Ronnie Moore. So the Cardinals got whooped as well. And then nice purple shock rookie for the Ravens. Odafe. So that's cool. Looks like these are a colour match with the Ravens. I think it's going to be Mark from memory. It's a nice looking card. Oh, cool. I do like those shocks. Almost tempted to buy a blaster myself now. Then we got Jeremy Chin for the Panthers, Parker for Finns, Owusu Koromora for the Browns. Koromora, and then for the Eagles, we have a Derek Barnett. That is a silver hollow. It's got a bit of a ding. I just noticed that on the bottom there. Looks like it's gone through the printer. You can see actually, just looking again, there's another one there. There's a couple more. So it's obviously took a bit of a pasting through the old when it's been printed. Yeah. He was one of the when I was drafting for a couple of IDP leagues, he was one of the players who I kept seeing people telling to pick up. Julio Jones for the Titans, Danny Dimes for the Giants, then a Brevin Jordan for the Texans, rated rookie. I don't think this guy's on the Browns anymore. It's Jamie Gillan, the Scottish Hammer, wasn't it, for the Browns? Pretty sure he got released. I might be wrong on that. Global prism insert of Jamie Gillan. Sure, there's a market for that over here. Is he at the Giants? I should have known that, shouldn't I? Shows how much I pay attention to special teams for the Giants. Jamie Gillan for the Browns. And yeah, let's go to the Browns. Cade York played well as well for the Browns. DeAndre Hopkins for the Cardinals. Mims for the Jets. And then another Browns rookie. This is the Browns box of Anthony Schwartz. Always funny. I do support the Giants. Yeah, I'm a long-suffering Giants fan. I've been to the Meadowlands twice to see him play. I went to see him in the first relaunched London game at Wembley against the Dolphins, which was a shocker of a game, but hey ho. Elijah Moore for the Jets purple shock. That's a nice one. For the Jets, Derek Barnett, pop up Elijah, and then the last pack of the blaster before we get into H2. Right, got Melvin Gordon, a third for the Broncos. Got excited then because that was coming early. Sam Erlinger for the Colts. Got excited. I thought there was going to be a downtown behind. It's not a downtown, it's still another insert anyway. Sammy Erlinger. And then a Rising Suns optic of Jalen Reagor for the Eagles. Yeah. Jalen Reagor for Rising Suns. So we pulled a gold Kaboom earlier on in the year. Oh, yeah. And then nice one for the Bengals, a Chad Johnson. Joe Cinco for the Bengals. Right. Do a quick whiz through of the blaster, then we'll get into the H2. Chad Johnson Silver, the Rising Suns, Reagor, Sammy Erlinger, Derek Barnett, Anthony Schwartz, and Drondell Moore. The other three rookies, were Owusu Koramoah for the Browns, Brevin Jordan for the Texans, and Peyton Turner for the Saints. We have the global Jamie Gillan for the Browns, and then the three purple shocks. And the Elijah Moulton for the Titans, OF for the Ravens, and Elijah Moore for the Jets. Pop that here, right, then we'll go to the H2. So again, 4 cards per pack, and this time I've got 8 packs in the box. You'll be getting 4 of the H2 rated rookies red Mojo parallels. There are the ultra rare downtown inserts, and there are on card autos, but they are not guaranteed. I think I read somewhere they fall 2 or 3 a case, I think. So I think there's $20 or something in these cases potentially. So good luck everyone. Let's hope for some fire in this one. There's the empty box. see where the old Panini QC code is. I have no idea where it is. Really need to tidy up my breaking area. I've just got empty boxes and packs lying everywhere. Right, let's quickly pack. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8. So let's do it. Good luck, guys. So no, other than Sam Air, we've got no QBs in the first one. Let's see if we can change the inbox in the H2. I got Chenault for the Jags, obviously now off the Panthers. Then we have a Quitty Pay rookie for the Colts. And then behind that we have a nice rookie for the Finns. So nice red mojo of Jalen Waddle for the Dolphins. That's going to be a nice one. I think the Dolphins are in a mini from memory. Waddle playing well with Tua. Not numbered, but obviously they're the short print variation. What a nice one for the Finns, Jalen Waddle. And then a nice one for the Niners. A legendary logos Trey Lance rookie insert. Hollow silver. So that's nice. Kicking off with a nice one. I think it was, Aaron. Yeah, I think you were, because it was second spot, I think. I'll double check it now in a second, but that's a nice one for the 49ers. Again, another mini team. Mini's paying dividends. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins was indeed you, Aaron. So that is a very nice one, Aaron. So he's playing well. I think the extra attention Tyreek Hill's getting will only be helping. Only be helping Waddle get less coverage. Strahan for the Giants. Then we have Caleb Farley for the Titans. So that's just the base rookie. And we are back-to-back rookies in this one. Have a nice Jamar Chase, another guy who had a nice start to his sophomore season. Jamar Chase picking up where he left off last year. We have a nice one for the Rams coming up next as well. The Black Pandora. Again, I had one of the Black Pandora in the hobby box that I opened. It doesn't do it justice on the camera. It's an awesome card, and that should be numbered to 25. Yep, 19 of 25. Stafford for the Rams. There's a nice card. That's Tom Benfield to the Rams. So nice one, Tom. It's low numbered Matty Stafford. Pack. Got DJ Moore for the Panthers. And Pete Werner for the Saints. Right, rookie. You'll stay there for very long. And then for the Cowboys, have a Kelvin Joseph red mojo for the Cowboys. I think that's again for you, Aaron, because you have the Cowboys thanks to David. So Kelvin Joseph red mojo. Quitty. Keep the red mojos together over here. And then for the Bucks, a base Tom Brady dominated insert. It's never Parsons. No, that's who you want. It never is. never the guy you're chasing. When I was collecting Jonathan Taylor, I went and got Colts quite a few breaks, and I always kept getting QB. Completely forgot who the QB was now. Luke Kiffle now, because I think he ended up buying a couple off me. I've completely forgot who it was. Yeah, still 2 red mojos. Bobby Tonyan for the Packers. Then we have a Kenny Nwangwu for the Vikings. And then we have a Frank Darby. Just need to open up a fresh set of soft sleeves. Got more than that. Frank Darby for the Falcons. Derby, and then I did get excited when I saw the back of the card because I saw the Patriots logo. It is a Patriot, but it is Ramondre Stevenson for the Patriots again. He had a fairly decent week one, splitting the carries with Harris in the backfield. Damien Harris. Back. Then we got Jamal Adams. I think he got an injury last night. The Seahawks. Then we have the base of Ramondre Stevenson for the Patriots. And Stevenson. And then we have for the Panthers, 3rd red mojo, and it's Shoy Smith. I think he's a practice squad player, I think. Off the top of my head. Shoy Smith. And then for the Giants, we have a white hot rookie, Kadarius Toney. He flattered to deceive on both him and Robert Mandel. To be fair, it was Barkley's show. White hot rookies, Toney, Prism. I guess they might come in base as well, versions. A hollow Kadarius Toney. We do need a wide receiver to step up. I thought it'd be Toney, to be fair, because Golladay's just been a disappointment. I think the win might have helped us, but I still think we've got to go through. The Eagles will win our division. I think they'll win the East, especially now the Cowboys have lost Dak for a couple of weeks. Tyreek Hill for the Chiefs. Then we have a Chris Evans, Superman. Sorry, it's not Superman, it's Captain America, isn't it? For the Bengals. He did, but I think I'm expecting more from him after his sort of 100+ game in his rookie season. Then we have a Greg Newsome second for the Browns. And say Shepard looked like the pick of our wide receivers. We haven't really got a tight end because we've got Daniel Bellinger, obviously the rookie. So I think it's going to come down to Barkley and how much he can light it up. And then we have the second one of these. A global JB Gillian global insert for the Browns. How random is that? So you get one in the blaster and one in the H2. So 2 more packs to go, guys. Yeah, you probably definitely hide. I'm just long suffering. Chris, as a Giants fan, I kind of have sort of been. I might have had an auto then, but no, I didn't. I got Kareem Hunt for the Browns. Then a Zaven Collins for the Cardinals. Browns, and then a Richie Grant for the Falcons. That's fourth red mojo, fourth and final. Red mojo for the Falcons. Again, not the Falcon we're looking for. It would have been nice Carl Pitts, even though again he was disappointed. And then we have for the Lions a Amon-Ra St. Brown for the rookies. For the Lions. So the last pack, guys, good luck if you are still hunting something. See what we can get out of the last one. There we go. So we have a John Riggins for the Jets. And then for the Commanders, or football team as it was in this set anyway. Diami Brown. Dotson looked good for Commanders, to be fair. And Wentz looked good, and Curtis Samuel looked good for the Commanders. So that's where I think in the East, I think probably going to be third or second best team, I think. Then we got Chaz Surratt for the Vikes. So in the Falcons, even though they threw it away, they didn't look as bad as I thought they were going to look. Chaz Surratt for the Vikes. And then the last card is for the Patriots, and I got excited again when I saw the Patriots logo. This one is a hollow Jonnu Smith. There we go. That wraps it up. So I'll do a quick recap, guys. Jonnu Smith, Chaz Surratt, Diami, Ross and Brown, Jamar Chase, Zayvon Collins, Gillian, Greg Newsom, Chris Evans, Tony, Caleb Farley, Ramondre, double, the base and the hollow, Frank Darby, Kenny Oringwu, Tom Brady, and Quitty Pay. And then I said Pete Werner wouldn't last very long, but he did. He lasted pretty much the whole break. Pete Werner, base. Then we had Matt Stafford. So the Matt Stafford Rams Black Pandora, numbered to 25 for the Rams. Then we had the 4 red mojos. Shi Smith, Richie Grant, Kelvin Joseph, and then the highlight of the red mojos is a Jalen Waddle. And then a nice one for the 49ers, the legendary logos insert of Trey Lance for the 49ers. There you go, that wraps it up, guys. All right then. That was the first break of the week. We'll probably drop on Thursday and try and break it on Friday. Sort of trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I've got quite a bit of stuff. Got some Mosaic Fat Packs, got more Optic Blasters, I've got Contenders H2 2021, I've got a little bit of 2022 stuff. So I might chuck up a little poll, see what you guys want to break next anyway. I just like to keep it in your hands, but that is that. I will speak to you all very soon. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm going to go and see how Horsler getting on. So have a good evening, everyone.